It's 1 in the morning. I'm over here in the Asian garden and I'm going to be out here working a few more hours. I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff planted here, get the hollyhocks and stuff cleaned up. I don't know if you can hear over the pool, but people I mentioned from last week that were partying, they're still out there partying again, and I absolutely love it. I love it when I'm left alone, but at the same time I'm not alone. See, a lot of hollyhocks need to be cleaned up. Anyway, let's talk about garlic, right? Garlic. Now is not the time to be planting garlic. However, I harvested the Vietnamese purple garlic, there's an ant on that now, that I planted last year. And Vietnamese purple is a hardneck. There's hardneck and softneck. Hardneck, in order to clove up, to get cloves, to not just be a bulb, really needs time. It needs basically chill time. Vernalization is what it's called. In my climate, I'm in Las Vegas, zone 9A. And in warmer climates, you kind of trick it into thinking it's gotten that by popping it in the fridge. However, last year, by the time this showed up, it was time to plant garlic. Normally, I would plant my garlic. I always used to like to plant it on the full moon in October. But I found that out here, in California, that was fine. Out here, it really works out better if I plant it in either the full moon in November or December. I get great results either way. However, as you can see, right, this did not clove up, but it still just tastes like a large clove. So my plan was, I took all these inside, I saved a few to plant, which are still fine and still in their wrapper. But I took a bunch of these and I was going to go ahead and puree them up, right, mince them up and freeze them. And obviously they sat in the fridge. So at this point, they are telling me that they need to be planted because they're either I can't use them at this point. They're unusable at this point. The middle has a weird taste once this green is in there. So I either need to use them and, plant them, or they are going to turn into this and get moldy. So we're just going to go ahead and plant them. I'm going to plant them all throughout the Asian garden, just tuck them in all over in these beds, in these little grow bags, because I do have more of this coming. That's actual seed garlic. But again, I want to give these, there's always a shot. It's better when you can have the paper on because it does help protect it from different pests and from, different fungus, things like that. But like I said, I'd already taken it off to use it for cooking. So we're just going to go ahead and plant it. Some of these have amazing roots on them. But yeah, so it's another fun experiment. Let's see how this one goes.